Uh-oh. 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 You explain this to me to find the laws of physics. Physics. How it rained for 3 days and my river dropped 8 feet. Let's get some rods in the water. We gotta get some lines out. Let's get some fishing in the water. And I done threw the cast net and caught some fresh gizzard shad. I got fresh shad on here. Something's happening here. Man, I throw it out there way too far. It don't really need to go that far. It's just kind of crazy. Let's get this bait in the water. Let's get some bait in the water. Let's not throw that one out as far. Let's go a little closer. That works for me right there. That's where that channel is. Yeah, that's a lot deeper right there. I can work with that. I can work with that. Get some bait in the water. Let's get some bait in the water. What's going on here? There we go. Oh, God, look how smooth that cast. That is beautiful. Oh, my God. I'll be with you guys in just a second because I can't believe, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I just can't stop this feeling. Oh, get off that rod. Get off that rod. What did I do? There we go. Deep inside of me. Get out there. I crossed that line. That is deep. I'll tell you what, let's just switch these two. I think. Is that cross? Yes, it is. Let's just do this. Let's do this right here. Okay. That'll work. That will work. Works for me. All right. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. Rained for 3 days and my water dropped 8 feet. Can you believe it? Okay. All right. I'm way downstream from where I fished at Sunday. You couldn't get here Sunday. It was underwater. Who all we got in here? Man, if I get this river to hold like this, man, I'm telling y'all, my confidence level is getting up there right now. I threw the net down there by the dam. I got a bunch of fresh shad flopping everywhere. I caught a big giant carp. I've got skipjack, and my water dropped 8 feet where I need it to be. Dale Hayslip, Grace family. I'm doing great, buddy. Brian B. Don R. Okay. Catfish biking. I am doing awesome. Down east. All right. I just now, I got 5 rods out. We just threw them out. So we're going to see uh, if we can get something going this afternoon before dark. I didn't bring the battery pack with me, so what we got on the phone, we're at 87%. What we got on that is what we got. There's no takebacks. But our water levels are perfect. They dropped down. I dropped 8 feet since Sunday. Can you believe this? I cannot believe this. It rained for 3 freaking days, and the water levels dropped. Okay? I've got fresh shad on there, and I'm repeating myself because I'm really excited, you guys. I'm really excited. What we got to worry about now is we've had temperature drop for the last 3 days, too. Now, what we got to do is we got baits out here, and I want to see if the temperature drop has got the catfish screwed up. If it hasn't, we should be good to go. Because with the river drop now, okay, this opens up about 20 of my prime fishing spots that were underwater Sunday. I've got about 20 places I can go right now that are prime, primo, aces. I mean, booyah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want to jinx myself. Danny, stop that crap. Let's just fish for a little bit and relax and enjoy the fact that this river has dropped down to Danny Stone standards. And let's see if we get something happen here. I think I've got them two lines crossed, but I don't care right now. Okay. Oh, Lord. Now all we got to do is see if we can get a fish to bite. I do not have skipjack with me right now. I've got a bunch at home. I'm going to try to get some fresh ones here before I leave today, because I'm pretty sure I can. But I did throw a net and get some fresh shad, and I got them cut up. Matter of fact, I killed them and put them on the hook. And we've got a big old carp over there that we can cut up too. The only thing we got to be concerned about right now today is that the temperatures have been dropping, and that may screw up the bite a little bit, but hopefully it'll either stay this or get warm really quick. We don't want too drastic of a temperature change, because that it warming up too fast is just as bad as it getting cold too fast. Any drastic change in temperature will lock these fish down. But at least we've got a shot. We've got back in our spots. Whoo, Lord. Yes, we have. Who we got? Parker Pursuits, my brother. Hey, Parker, what we talked about a while ago, go ahead and follow through on that, because if this water comes back up, I'm going to need to do that. What you were talking about? You are the backup plan. You're the ace in the hole, buddy. Because there's a lot of water upriver, and if it gets down here before Saturday, I'm right back to screwed. But right now, we're looking good. The only thing messing with us right now is the temperature dropping. And yes, I'm repeating myself because I'm excited. And y'all know I never get excited. Who have I missed in here? I thought I saw somebody a while ago. Catfish and Curtis, hey, buddy. We've got a pretty good breeze blowing right now, but it's not bad. I got to be careful. If I get too excited and take off running, I'll step in that hole right there, and I need to go around it. If I just take off running straight toward them rods, that's about 10 foot deep right there in front of me. I've got to go that way and go around it. So we don't want to do that. Don't want to fall in that hole. Now we're just going to see if anything will bite. Keep in mind, we're not using the bait that we'll be using Saturday. We're using I'm using shad, because I wasn't planning on fishing. I was just going to come over here and look at the river. Of course, you know I've always got the rods in the truck, always. And when I saw the river had dropped, I grabbed my cast net out of the back of the truck, threw it out, said, get whatever bait you can. I got one big giant carp, but it's a common carp. It's not an Asian carp. I don't like using those because they're not as good, I don't think. I've got two little bitty tiny drum, and I got a pretty decent shad that is cut up and put on those rods right there. So we're running straight shad right now. And now we just wait and see. Because here's the kicker. Where I'm throwing them rods at right now, okay, I'm pretty much throwing in the same spot that I was throwing in Sunday. It's just that I'm throwing straight out now. Whereas Sunday, I was way back there throwing down to here. Drilling rush. I'm coming down off of it. But, same. Okay, hold on. Is there a rod in the car? Absolutely, man. I keep my rod with me at all times. Emergency. That is the best survival tool you could have in your vehicle. Because if you got a fishing pole with a supply of hooks and sinkers and stuff like that in your truck, you could always dig worms or something like that, or catch some kind of bait somehow, and you could catch food to live off of with a fishing rod and a supply of tackle. Good idea. What's going tomorrow evening? Okay, Parker, I appreciate it. Just keep me updated, brother. Keep me updated. And these fish might not even bite this afternoon, but do not let that be a discourager to you guys, because here's the thing. It's dropping really fast, okay? We are in the deep hole where they hide out at, although we're not at the one we want to be at. It's down there, but we will. Don't worry about it. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to lay all my cards out on the table, okay? But we might not get a bite here because the water is dropping really fast, and this ain't the deepest hole that I know. So they may not be running into this one. And our temperature is really wonky right now. So it could have them screwed up to where we don't catch a fish. But we do have good news that we are going to be in our prime spot Sunday. Unless this river starts coming back up. I hope it doesn't. But as of right now, it's dropping like a rock. And it's my favorite thing to happen. I love it when it happens. I love it when it drops like a rock. Because a lot of people hate it. But to me, it's a blessing because I know exactly where to go when it does that. I know exactly where to go when it does that. 40 years of practice at fishing this river has taught me where to go when this river drops really quick. Woo! Out there wants to come up. You don't have to because I'm on. That way I'll try not to ignore y'all too much. I can't fight this feeling deep inside of me. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Booyah! Man, cool if we actually got everything we wanted today. Like the river dropping, throwing the cast net, catching primo bait, and catch a fish. How awesome would that be? How awesome would that be? And me not falling in that deep hole of water right there. That'd be a plus. Carp, so. I'll be listening. Yeah, Brian, check it out. This ain't the kind of carp I like to use. Hang on, I'll show you. But in emergency situation, I will use it. I just threw my cast net while ago and got this bad boy. Got him. And we may cut him up a little bit and see if something will bite him. If not, you'd be surprised how long those things can lay on the bank and be all right. We got a line wrapped around another line. Let me go check this out real quick. I'll be right back. John Boy, what's up? How did that happen? Is that over? That one's over. Okay. So we need to go this way. I would set that camera up over there so you guys could have a side view of that. But I run a high risk of slipping in that mud and going in the water and or dropping my phone in the water. And we don't want to do that. Oh. So Big Mike, is he in here? Oh, okay. Yeah, Big Mike. Bank Angler of the Year is in here, you guys. Big Mike. If anybody's going to root for a bank angler, it's going to be Big Mike. Oh, Betty just got hit. Betty just got hit. Now Betty has a, she's got a huge shad head on her. She got the whole shad head on her. All right, there's our first bite. And we've been fishing for 14 minutes. Actually, less than that because I started StreamYard before I threw the rods out. There was our first hit right there. I hope you guys got to see that. Oh, hold on. There's a bump. There's a bump. There's a bump. There's a bump. Come on, buddy. Eat that shad head. Eat it. He's the tasting of it. He's tasting of it. He's still tasting it. That may be a little channel cat. It could be a bowfin. But we are getting some old man outdoors. Quiet man Curtis. Hey, buddy. Betty just got the first hit. Imagine that. Betty always gets the first hit. But can Betty stick to her guns and catch the first fish. Can she do it? Can she do it? I don't want to jinx it. Let's see. But we have got a bite on a whole shad head. That's what's on there. We chopped the shad up into 4 pieces because these are all right size shad. Oh, there goes Betty. Betty just got pulled down a little bit. We're going to move over there in just a second and get ready. I don't want to rush over there right now because I'm too jumpy. And if I run her, oh, there, Betty. Can you guys see that? Can you see her? We don't want to jump the gun. I always get excited and ruin it. Come on, Betty. Come on. He may be on there. I don't know. He keeps dropping slack. Fish on, y'all. Fish on. Oh, he feels pretty good. Betty for the win. Betty. Come on, buddy. On a shad head. Fish on. Fish on, Betty. That fish is way out there. Oh, easy. Might have to loosen that drag a little bit. Let's see what we got. Come on. Come on up here. I got to be careful because there's a huge log pile right out in front of me. Oh, he ain't that big. He's not very big at all. He's not huge. He's a flopper, though. And it is going to be a channel cat. Let's get her. Come here, son. He is in the net. I can't fight this feeling deep inside of me. Black Betty, that is a fact. Let me get this hook out of his mouth because I don't want him getting me. Dude, he was barely hooked. He was just hanging on to that. Hello, Fatty. Fatty McGaddy. Look how fat that sucker is. Woo! That thing is. Now the question is, whoo! I've got to run to the truck because guess what? I didn't bring with me my freaking scales. And you know me, I've got to weigh it. I've got to weigh it because we want to know: is this fish over 10 pounds? Because if he is, then Saturday he'll be worth 2 points. You guys, I got to run really fast and get over here and grab my scales. I forgot to bring them down here. They're in the truck right over there. Y'all can tell me about all them rods bending while. Get it together, dude. Slow down. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going to get the scales, weigh this fish, and get him back in the water. I don't want him laying up here for a long time. I'll be right back, you guys. Just watch these rods. Can you see them? I don't know. I'll get it down there a little bit. Right there. Good view for you. And I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. White men, white men can't jump. If that guys can't run, that catfish almost fought back. That catfish almost fought back in the water while I was gone. Uh, let's hard get a weight on him and get him loose. Mm. Come here. Open your mouth. Ah, open your mouth. Me myself, I think he's leaning more toward uh I'm gonna say he's closer to 8 pounds, maybe 8.5. I don't think he's gonna make 10, but we definitely gotta get a open your mouth. God, these channel cats, boy, when it gets cold, they slam their jaws shut. They slam them shut, buddy. Okay, let's get a weight on him real quick. You guys see him? Hey, Birdie. Okay. Oh, he just hit me right in the snowballs. Okay. Uh, I said I thought he was leaning closer to 8 pounds, and he is 7.40. So no, that would be a 1 point fish come Saturday. But 1 point is a point. After I got back and looked at him, I really didn't think that fish was going to be 10. I figured he's closer to 8, but he's 7.40. He was almost 7.5. He was close. All right, let's get him loose right here. We got a little release hole right there in front of us. 7.40 on the board. Now, Saturday that would be 1 point, which we'll take every point we can get. But if Creole's catching fish over 10 pounds, he's going to 2 point me to death. And I cannot keep up with that unless I go to the dink hole back here and just nickel and dime him. You know, boom, boom, boom. And just hit him one after another. Stack 13 or 14 at a time in an hour. And I just don't see that being sustainable. I don't. Because once I'm set up, I'm not going to be moving. And once you hit a spot and you get that slam bite where you catch a crap load of them real quick, it's going to shut off because you've taken all the aggressive fish out of there. And then you're at the mercy of King Creole because he could move that boat and you're in trouble, son. All right, that's all of our shad, believe it or not, that we had. But we do have now, I've never caught anything on these. That is a baby drum. I've never had luck on them, but because we're out of shad now, we'll have plenty of bait Saturday. Don't worry about that. But we didn't bring any bait with us today. What we have right now is just what we threw the net one time and snatched it out. We got a carp, 2 of these, and a shad. Well, our shad is all cut up on these other rods. The head was on here. It's gone. So let's cut him in half and put him on there. We may scale him a little bit. Take some scales off of it. And I forgot to look at I forgot to look at the clock when we caught that fish to see how long it took. I think it was around 16, 17 minutes. Okay. I don't have much confidence in this bait. I don't. But we're going to throw it out there anyway. We're going to give it a shot. But don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of good bait for Saturday. But I've never caught a catfish on cut drum, so let's see if we can do it now. Let's see if we can do it now. All right, you guys, I'll settle down. I'm coming back. Let me get my net back over here where I'll be able to reach it if I need it. So, 7.40 on the board in about 15 to 16 minutes. And I don't know if any of those rods bit while I was gone. Did you guys see anything? Oh. Is that discounting the weight of the mud? LOL. That fish didn't have no mud on him. What am I sitting in a freaking hole? See, I already know who the people are that's going to be against me Saturday. They're going to be trying to find loopholes and and something went wrong and he shouldn't have got points for that. And now suck it up, Buttercup. It'll be all right. Chris Davis, Grace family, Thrill Seeker, what's going on? 31 people in here. We have one fish on the board. It's 29 minutes into the live stream. We hooked that one up. I'm going to say, I don't know. We'll have to go back and watch around 16, maybe 17 minutes into the stream. We got a 7.40 pound channel cat off of a whole shad head. Now we're getting hit on the Muddy River rod. Muddy River's getting hit. I don't like the way he's hitting it, though. He's doing that tap and drop crap. That's never a good sign. I do have some strawberry chicken with me. I wonder if I ought to throw some of that out there. It's a little cool, yes. It's not really that bad. I think the temperature right now is it's holding around 40, 41 maybe. And there's only about a 2 or 3 mile an hour wind. But where I'm sitting at it is because I'm blocked in by a bunch of trees here. You see, we are way down here behind this island, and those trees all right there are blocking the wind with that levee. Okay. And this is one of our spots that is an option. I say option for Saturday morning, but it is not an absolute. We have about 19 more options that we can take. And we may do it. It's going to be risky, but we may do something we've never done in a tournament, mosquitoes, in a tournament before. We may actually have a plan where we set up, fish for 30 or 40 minutes, figure out a spot that it'll take us about 10 to 15 minutes to get to, pack up and move and fish another spot. We never move during tournaments because of bank fishing. It's just not that easy. Jeremy, you got a challenge for me if I'm up for it. Well, you let me hear that challenge and I'll tell you what I think about it. Go ahead and let me hear it. Just go ahead and throw it out there, buddy. Garlic works great on fish bait. Well, I know I've used chicken, used garlic chicken, and I've used plain chicken. And here in this area, it seems like they would hit the plain chicken better than the garlic. See, that's the thing about baits. You go different places and different stuff works different. I mean, what won't work here may be the bait to use somewhere else. Got to be. Nah, Daddy Stone ain't nothing. He's just a guy that loves to fish. Catfish biking, you're ready to face you and Betty. I'm sure you are, son. I'm sure you are, and you will get your chance. I promise you. Ronnie Moore, you're on Cedar River right now, buddy. Where you were dip netting that, when you dip netted that 25-pounder that third day, you can't reach down there now. When we're sitting in that spot we were at, we wouldn't have got that fish. It's like 8 feet down from there. You wouldn't be able to reach him. Okay, Danny, just a heads up. Swamp Donkey wants to call you out in a 1v1 here soon after your March Madness term is over. Okay, I have no problem with that as long as you guys aren't working for Rustic Outdoors. If y'all are doing that because Rustic told you to do it, then then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Because if Rustic wants me, he needs to come after me himself and not send his henchmen. I don't know if you're one of them or not. I don't think you are. I know he's got a lot of people working for him that he's blown smoke up their butt and lied to them, but he's going to keep sending people after me, and eventually I'm going to come after him. But if that ain't the reason, absolutely we'll do it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you ain't part of it. But he's got a thing going. I could care less. We're fishing. Oh, man. I think we caught the only fish that was biting tonight. Come on. I'm actually thinking we may be better off to he wants a real chow. Swamp Donkey is right now with my water the way it is, Swamp Donkey is way out of my league. There's no way. If he'll be willing to wait until my water level's off, I'd be willing to go against him. But right now, he would dust me like a cheap rag on a shelf or whatever you're going to say. There's no way I could beat him. Not right now. When it gets warmed up, I'd be happy to do it. But not right now. But I'll be looking for him in a. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Is he going to be on the boat or is he going to be on the bank? Is he going to be on the boat or is he going to be on the bank? Because I've got dozens and dozens of boat fishermen that want to challenge me. But every time I tell them to get on the bank, they say no deal. Because I guess they're just, if they're not on the boat, they don't want to do it. They love taking on the bank guy from the boat. That's like punching an old lady in her stomach and taking her Social Security check. Okay, absolutely. But for some reason, I got all these boat fishermen coming after me now. I mean, they're coming. Y'all wouldn't believe the texts I'm getting challenging me. And I'm like, are you on the bank or are you on the boat? Oh, I'm in the boat. Well, would you be willing to get on the bank? No, I ain't doing that. Every one of them said the same thing. I ain't doing it. I'm like, okay, well then you got no guts. Jump out of the boat and let's go. Jump out the boat and let's go. That's all you got to do. But I'll tell you what I will do. When it gets, let's go probably around mid-April, and this river is leveled out and it's warm, I may let him stay on the boat. I'll let him stay on the boat. I will let him stay on the boat. I've got about 10 people that want to challenge me right now. But like I said, they want to be in their boat and be on the bank, but they know my river's all messed up too. And that ain't very brave at all. And I have to question myself, are they doing it because they think it'd be a fun thing to do, or are they trying to embarrass me? I'm not talking about Jeremy or Kyle. Kyle's cool as crap, man. I love Kyle and Bethany. They're awesome. And Jeremy, I got to fish in his tournament, and he showed me nothing but respect last year when I sat out there like an idiot. So, Jeremy, I want you to make sure you know that if, I'm not saying anything to offend you in any way, shape, or form. If I did, I didn't mean it that way. Because you've always been good to me. But I'm talking about some other people that have challenged me, and they want to go right now. Let's go right now. Me on the boat, you on the bank. I'm like, who wouldn't take that challenge in their case? I'm standing in knee-deep mud fishing in backwaters and not on the river. And you got 900 kinds of mobility in your favor with fish finders and depth finders and all that good stuff. I don't think they're going to eat that cotton picking drum. I have never caught a catfish on cut drum. I know some people have. Yeah, some old lady will fight hard for that check. They will. Jeremy Turner just started watching Danny, so thank you. Yeah, Jeremy, he wasn't the first tournament I was in. Let's see, who was the first tournament I was ever in? Um, the first one I ever got into, it wasn't actually a tournament per se. It's Pontoon Jody's Flathead Challenge. I got in there just in time to fish the very last night she had last year of the Flathead Challenge. And it came down to me and J Dog that night, and he beat me by 4.3 pounds. J Dog beat me by 4.3 pounds that night. The next tournament I did was the Iron Cats. Yeah, the next one was Iron Cats, and I got first place in that one. Then I did 3+1s tournament. I took first place in that one. And then I'm in this one right now, and I'm in the final four. And no, the odds are definitely stacked against me in this tournament. But I'm going to fish it, and I'm going to fish it hard. I'm going to fish it with all I got. I can't fight this feeling deep inside of me. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Man, these fish, catch one fish and they shut down. We was just doing a test run anyway. I just seen the water had dropped and I got excited. But the fish I caught, I threw way downstream. And all the rods right now are through crossways. We probably need to reel them in and throw them down that way into that deep channel. Because I think that's where they're at. I don't know. Bud Banks Outdoors. What's up, buddy? I do have pieces of that strawberry chicken out on the J-Dog rod. And I don't think anything's touched it. I don't think anything touched it at all. I've got this tournament here. Then next week, Thursday night, I'm going to fish in Jody's Flathead Challenge. And then on the 9th and the 10th, I'm on the 10th. I've got Avid Fisherman's Channel Cat Challenge or tournament. And then the last tournament that I'm booked for is Tournament of Champions Iron Cat. And that's on, I think, May the 5th. That is by invitation only. You have to be a tournament, an Iron Cats winner to be able to compete in that. That one is going to be tough. I'm going to have a serious freaking fight on my hands in that tournament. I promise you I am. Them people in there are no joke. And I'll have a couple more nights of fishing in Jody's Flathead Challenge thrown in there. Matter of fact, starting next week, next Thursday, that's the first night, and I'll fish the following Thursday in that challenge too. Man, Trish done dropped slack bad. She done dropped slack real bad. I can't tell if I'm getting a bite on that rod or if there's something hung up in it. 27. No, Chris, you have faith in God. You can just you can make a full bet on me. You can cheer for me. You guys, these tournaments don't mean nothing to me. I really don't care. They're fun. That's what they're supposed to be, is fun. I have to be careful. You start getting in a tournament mindset, and that's all you think about, you will start acting different. And I don't want that to happen. I've caught myself several times, uh, getting a little bit of a change, and I didn't like it. Didn't like it. I think we're going to pull that drum off there and try a piece of this carp. I can't believe we got shad on all them other rods, and I can't believe nothing's got them. Don't you hate that when you pull up to a spot, though? Throw your rods out, catch a fish like that, and then nothing. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. I hate to kill that carp for one piece of bait, though. I think we're going to turn that carp loose and throw a piece of chicken on there. We may do that. I'm not going to kill that carp for one piece of bait. That's just wasteful. Matter of fact, we're going to turn him loose right now because he's still breathing over there. Yeah. We don't want to kill that carp just to get one piece of bait. There's no point in that. That's just no way to be. Okay, buddy. Bye. Not to catch one fish. I'm not gonna kill that carp like that because that was a native carp. It wasn't one of the invasive ones. If it was one of the invasive ones, I'd have chopped him up in a second. Wouldn't have thought twice about it. Yeah, if that would have been an invasive carp, I would have cut one piece off of him and left him laying here and come back next week and used him. But not the good carps. Let them go. Let them go. We've got 68 minutes or 68 power left on our battery. I did not bring the battery pack, so when it gets dark or the phone goes dead, whichever comes first, we will be ending this live stream. We will shut her down. Boy, I really want to pull the rods in and throw them back out again, though. I think I do. And I might put chicken on Betty. Ooh, she ain't gonna like that. Betty hates chicken. 3B fishing in Dallas, Liebert. What's going on? We got one fish on the board after 16 or 17 minutes of being here. In the first 16 to 17 minutes of the stream, we caught one channel cat that was 7.40 pounds minus the 2.26 for the fish grips. And we caught him on a whole shad head that we threw the net and caught a while ago. We threw the net and caught that thing, cut him up and threw him out and caught a channel cat. What time you want to start on Saturday for what? Or what time do you start on Saturday? Okay, it'll be is it? It's 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, I believe. Yeah, we start at 8 o'clock here. Them guys over there start at 9, which is the same time because, you know, time change thing. I think it's 9 Eastern, 8 Central is when we start. And here's the thing, as happy as I am right now, there's a bunch of water way upstream of here that's coming this way. And if it gets here by Saturday, you will see me get the air let out of my tires really fast. Because I will be back to screwed. Right now it's dropping. Ooh, there's a breeze blowing now, and the temperature is dropping fast. I think we need to reel those rods in and rethrow them. I know that Creo has got some bad flooding going on down there. He said there's water in his front yard. But I'm going to tell y'all something. You ain't got to worry about Creo because Creo has more fishing spots than a dog has fleas. No matter what the conditions, Creo will find a place to fish and it'll be a good spot. He knows what to do. I guarantee it. I guarantee. He knows exactly what to do. And that's why he's the most dangerous man in this tournament. They don't call him King Creo, the bus driver, for nothing. I really just don't have no faith in that cotton picking, that piece of drum catching nothing. I don't know if I want to rethrow the rods downstream that way or throw them deeper into that hole over there. I'm not sure what I want to do. And we could just let them sit and see what happens. Recast. Yeah, let me reel them all up and check it. You guys didn't see any bites while I was gone a while ago, did you? Because it'd be awful to be sitting here with no bait on any of them hooks. Let's check them real quick. Man, I throw that way out there. All right, nothing's touched the strawberry chicken. They don't want no part of it. From the looks of it. Nothing on the strawberry chicken. Don't want to do. Maybe we just need to double down on this little piece of drum. What we'll do is we'll scale him. Let's take the scales off of him and see if that helps. Let's get the scales off of him. And let's take that tail off right there. Any sharp fins in the way? No, that looks good. We're going to stick with the drum on this rod. We're going to take the chicken off and go with the drum. Let's give it a shot. That looks pretty good. But unlike that other piece of drum, we didn't take the scales off of it. We did on this one. Let's see if that makes a difference. Maybe you got a scale. I don't usually like using those things. Okay. Man, this rod casts good. That went way out there. That's not very deep at all. That's not very deep at all. Now we've got shad on this one. This is Trish, the Murillo rod. We caught one catfish, one stinking catfish. We still got bait there. We're going to throw that right back out there. We're going to throw it upstream just a little bit. Let's throw it over there. We'll put it right there. God, that's deep right there. There's the hole. There's the hole right there. That's the one we were looking for. There's a big drop off right there. That's where we were looking to go. Let's check the Muddy River with the cleaned up and rebuilt Abu Garcia on it. And this has cut shad on it. Let's see, it's still there. It is still there. We caught the first fish on shad, but oh, that's way out there. I think the bait flew off of that, believe it or not. I've seen something hit the water. I think the bait come off of that. And I am out of shad. I should have brought some skipjack with me. I can go down there and catch some. Did the bait come off? That's what I thought. I saw something. I saw something hit the water, and it was the bait went flying. So back to chicken. I want a thigh piece though. Back to chicken. Strawberry jello chicken. I hate using chicken. I really, really do. I started licking my fingers that crap. That's pretty good. Come on. Check this one. I know Betty's okay. We just baited her up. I just need to calm down and just let it happen. Yeah, we still. Oh man, there's a striper trying to hit that piece of bait when I was reeling it in right there at the bank. I mean, he swiped at it. Freaking striper. I like that spot. That's pretty deep. So we got chicken, drum, chicken, shad, drum. We've only got one piece of shad left. Or do we have two? I can't remember. It's irrelevant. Yeah. We got a backup plan. I'll have to know Friday though. because I cannot afford to drive over here Saturday morning and go, crap. Ronnie Moore, if we have to go to the backup plan, you stay in Bloomfield, I'll come through and pick you up. Break before tomorrow. I got tomorrow's Friday, Don. The tournament ain't till Saturday. This might be one of those days when we come out here and catch one fish, but you know what that is? That's one fish above being skunked. And it was a pretty nice channel cat, too. I'd take them all day long in a tournament. This is going to be a primo spot for channel cat next month because the blues, the ones that are in here right now, there's very few and far between. That 25 pounder came from right out there Sunday. The 25-pound blue I caught, I threw right out there. I was sitting way back upstream, and I threw Betty way down here. And the 25-pounder come from right out there. That's what we called him at. But those blues are moving out of here. They're getting out of here. And the thing is, this is not the spot where I want to be. Jello! You got 40-mile-an-hour winds up there. That is not good. The thing about it is, this right here, I stopped at this spot because it was easy to get to. The parking lot's right there. This is not the spot I'm going to hit come Saturday morning if this river stays down. Because this is not where these catfish are running to. When this river drops real fast, they run down this chute and they go to that deep hole down there on the end. And I guarantee you, if I went down there right now, that they are piled in there. I just don't have the time to get there right now because you have to walk down there about I don't know, maybe a quarter mile, carrying rods, rod holders, camera, tripod, chairs, battery packs, bait, tackle, all that crap. So if I do fish there Saturday, I'm going to have to get up like super early and be putting stuff down there in the dark. We'll be using headlamps to get there. We've got 62% left on our battery, and the sun is going down, and we have no lights. We're going to try to catch one more for you guys before we go, but we did get one catfish for you earlier. And it wasn't a big fish, but it was a big channel cat. It's big for what you normally catch here. Normally, you're running about 2.5, 3 pounders is what you could expect to get out of here. Every now and then, you'll pull an 8 or a 9 or a 10. And we got a 7.40 out of it. Not a fan of drum. I hate fishing with drum. I've got drum on Betty right now, and I really don't like it. But I wanted to throw it out there just to see if something would hit it. But don't worry about bait on Saturday. We've got plenty of really good bait. I've got some awesome bait for Saturday. And during Avid's, Annette Morgan, hey, what's up, sis? During Avid's Channel Cat tournament, I will be fishing this creek. I will not be in this spot. I will not be in that dinkhole spot. I've got an undisclosed location on this creek that I will be going to. It's one that you guys have never seen me at, and I've never showed it to anybody. It'll be a first time for you guys. And go this part. Chemical. There's Saturday. Be out there Saturday, buddy. Well, good. Oh, Betty's getting hit on the streaking drum. Look at that. Can y'all see that? That's on that drum. Look. Oh, that fish is on there. He's pulling drag. Woo! He's taking drag. That's on drum. This is a good fish, y'all. So drum has finally caught a fish. He's taking drag. He's taking drag. Come on, buddy. Come on. Woo! Oh man, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, he came off. Oh my God. Did you see that on drum? It came unpinned. Dadgummit. He was pulling the drag off of it, son. Pulled the drag off of it. Okay. We are going to bait back up. I can't believe we lost that fish. That wasn't no little baby, y'all. I guess we're going to use drum. Let's get some drum back out there. I'm going to scale him. That was cool. Man, I hope you guys got to see that takedown on Betty. I hope you got to see it. Did y'all see it? Huh? That was a freaking takedown, son. When I got over there, he had Betty bent down and it was dragged, pulling off of the reel. Two things happened there while that fish got away. And they were both my fault. Number one, I was putting too much pressure on that fish. I was pulling too hard, way too hard. Number two, that's a 5-aught hook. I got a freaking 5-aught hook on Betty. That is stupid. If I would have had even an 8 on there. But that was a massive fish, you guys, because he had Betty pulled down. I had the drag tightened down pretty good, and he was still pulling drag. I should have loosened the drag, played him out, and fought that fish a little softer. Okay? The 5-aught hook is not getting in there deep enough to hold on to that fish. I guarantee he was skin hooked. Now, in my defense, the reason I'm fighting the fish so hard is because right down there, there is a massive pile of trees underwater. If I don't get that fish away from there, you might as well just cut the line. If he gets to those logs, game over. And so I was fighting him really hard, trying to get him away from there, and we pulled the hook. That, I guarantee you, that fish was over 40 pounds. I guarantee it, because nobody bends Betty and pulls drag when the drag's tightened down like that if they're under 40. That fish was at least 40 pounds. And on a freaking drum. I guess we just proved me and everybody else on here that said it wrong. They'll bite drum, y'all. They just did. That was a drum head on there, on Betty, that just got hit. A freaking drum head. I have never hooked a fish in my life on drum. Never. That was a first. And I pray to God that you guys got to see that takedown because it was cool. Betty went down. I can't believe we lost that fish. We cannot let it. we're definitely going to bump the hooks up on Betty by Saturday. That 5/0, boom, it's out of here. But when we were fishing last Sunday, we knew we were going to be throwing for smaller fish. And so we downsized the hooks, and that just cost us. Rookie mistakes will bite you in the butt, guys. You got to think it out. You got to think it out. You look at what you're doing and say, what am I going after? And I'm throwing bigger baits. I should have went to a bigger hook. That would have been cool to get that fish in. I can't believe we lost that one. That is insane. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Because that fish is still out there somewhere. And we don't care. My favorite part's the takedown anyway. And that was the best takedown this year. On a freaking drum? Are you kidding me? Drum? I've never caught a fish on drum. Never. Well, I still haven't. I hooked up on one. Just didn't catch him. That was an amazing fish right there. I hope you guys could see all that. Could y'all see that when I was fighting him? That was the best takedown this year. Betty went down, and Betty went down hard. Peel and drag. When I got there, the line was coming off the reel. And I reached down there and tightened it up a little bit. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Not with a small 5/0 hook. You do not tighten that drag down. That was stupid. Rookie mistake right there. But we did manage to hook a fish on drum. That was a first for us. That was a first. I just really hope, I don't know what you guys could see, and I really hope you got to see that takedown on Betty, because that was cool. I'm going to make sure you got her out there where you can see her a little better now. That was the best takedown this year. That fish wasn't playing. I'm excited. It would have been great to get that fish in, but just the fact that we just hooked that fish and got that takedown was amazing to me. Woo! That was cool, man. That's what I live for right there. I love watching old Betty bend down. She's just beautiful when she bends over like that. Takedown of the year with no fish to show for it. Good God, what did you do, Danny Stone? And I would run up there and get a bigger hook and throw it on there, but we are down to 57% on our battery, and our sunlight is fading real fast. So we're just going to ride this monkey all the way to town. We're just going to ride it out. But that fish came from way downstream, way down there, and bit a freaking drum. I cannot believe that. God, I hope you guys got to see that takedown. I hope you did. Will somebody please tell me you saw it? Just tell me you saw it. I hope to God y'all saw that. That was cool. That was a hell of a takedown. Yes, it was. Oh, my God. Why couldn't I have got that fish in for y'all? Oh, my God. I promise y'all, I'm going to get my head right come Saturday. I will have the right hooks on here. I will have the right bait on here. And I will not disappoint you like that again. I apologize. That was 100% my fault. It wasn't on Betty. It was on me. I fought that fish too hard. I tightened down the drag. I shouldn't have done that. And I had a 5/0 hook on there. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Everybody makes mistakes. The problem is I knew better than that. I knew better than that. And I did it anyway. I did it anyway. Why? I don't even know. The only person knows that probably be God, because I don't know why I did that. Why in the world did I leave a 5/0 hook on there and tighten that drag down? Stupid. That was a huge fish. My God, I can't believe he come unpinned. I felt it when it ripped the skin too. It just popped. It went poop. I felt it rip through that jaw meat. That fish was fairly hooked, y'all. I should have not pulled him. I should just held him and let him go. But at the same time, if he gets over in that log pile, y'all, you got to think about all that. There's a lot happening here. If that fish gets over there to the right and he gets in that pile of logs, you're not freaking getting him. It's not happening. I don't care who you are and how good you are. Not without a scuba suit. You ain't going, because you'll have to go down there. You'll have to go down there and get him. Thank you, Jello. Y'all saw it? Man, by the time I got over there, hey, that reel, that spool on that reel, that thing was doing this. I mean, it was going, man. That sucker said he was heading for the Mississippi River. He said, I don't know what's in my mouth, but I'm getting the hell out of here. He was running like a torpedo. Gone. I managed to turn him for just a few seconds. And when he thrashed that head and that hook popped, I'm like, nope, he's gone. So we caught one channel cat and we had a massive takedown that we know was a massive fish. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. It takes a big fish to do that to Betty. If you've ever seen me catch, when I caught that 25-pounder, she was just doing like this, flopping. Because she's pretty stiff. That fish went like that. I can generally judge pretty how big they are by how far they bend her over. That fish was at least 40 pounds. At least 40. I would love to put the scales on him. I know that. But when we're on this river Saturday, we will be using bigger hooks because we're going for bigger fish. Jeremy, oh my God. You didn't see, I just had the biggest takedown. The last time I had a takedown like that on Betty, it was a freaking shark down in Florida. And I screwed up, pulled too hard, and popped the hook on him. You got to go back and watch it, dude. It was a massive takedown. Everybody saw it. It was ripping line off of the spool. That was a huge fish, dude. And I screwed up like a punk kid and lost it. I got a 5/0 hook on Betty, which is stupid. And I tightened the drag down. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you got to go back, man. Betty, you see her sticking up? Hey, the tip of her was right there. She went, whoom, and was hanging at peel and drag. That was the best takedown this year, right there. And we failed to get the fish in for y'all. And I do apologize, you guys. I'm so sorry. We lost that monster. We just lost a freaking monster. And it's 100% my fault. 100% my fault. God, I can't believe we had a takedown like that and lost it. That's going to I ain't going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm going to have freaking nightmares over that. That was insane. Insane. I'll go back home and watch that until I go in the bathroom and throw up. I promise you I will. I'll watch it so many times, I'll go in the bathroom and puke. Because I'll have my nerves just like, and I'll keep looking at it until I just get sick. And then I'll be all right with it, and I'll move on. No, I won't. I'm not going to move on. That was terrible. I hated it. Oh, my God. I can't believe we lost that thing. Good God, man. Do it again. I dare you. I promise you, I'll fight you a whole different technique this time. Just eat it. There ain't no way that fish going to bite that again because I'll rip his lip all to pieces. God, I should have fought that fish lighter, lighter, lighter. Put too much pressure on him. Too much. Trying to worry about that log pile. Forget about the log pile. Just try to keep him on the hook. That was the first time. I know I'm repeating myself over and over, y'all, but I'm pretty excited. That was the first time I've ever hooked up a catfish or even had one bite on a chunk of drum. Drum. And I can't believe these other rods with shad on them ain't even getting touched. I cannot believe it. Oh, I can't believe that takedown. Oh my God. That was amazing. Crap. Man, makes you want to eat your hat. Doggone it. I can't be making mistakes like that Saturday. It's going to cost me. You're right, Bud Banks. Hindsight's always 2020. I promise you, Friday night, these are 5 of the 6 rods that I'll be using. Friday night, I will go through, re-rig every one of these rods. We got to try to get some redemption now. God, I can't believe I lost that fish. That was cool, man. That would have been the biggest fish this year so far. There's no doubt about it. Nobody bends Betty down like that and be little. You can't do it. You cannot do it. It's not possible. A little fish can't do that. I've watched 25-pounders just take Betty and just wiggle her, and they'd bend her down maybe 2 or 3 feet. That sucker bent her down. She was at a 90-degree angle. Go back and watch it. That rod was at a 90-degree angle when that fish took off. I've only seen that one time before, and that was on a 5-foot black tip shark in Florida. That's the only time I've ever seen Betty bent down like that. And that was a 5-foot black tip. I've never seen her taken down like that before, ever. And there was just no way I was going to get that fish in on that 5-aught hook without putting pressure on him. Because, like I said, if he gets in that log pile over there to my right, it's done. It's over. If I pull on him too hard, it's done. It's over. All because of hook size, guys. That little bitty hook. It was just, it just didn't have, it had hold of some skin or something. It didn't have a good solid bite in there. Oh, I'm going to be sick all the way home. Sick, I tell you. That fish was so big, he probably scared all the other fish out of here when he was raising all that hell. I'm going to go back and download this video, and I'm going to take that clip out of there, and I'm going to make a short of it of best and worst takedown ever this year. The best and worst takedown of the year. Best takedown, worst recovery. Piss poor planning, son. Y'all, fishing's supposed to be fun. If you know, yeah, it's a heartbreaker when you lose them like that. But you know what? It just don't matter. It don't. There's there's more. It'll happen again. Where you get yourself to hurting is you lose a big fish like that, and you let it get in your head that you think, I'm never gonna do it again. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will too. And you'll be a little bit smarter. Now, there's the sad part about it, not always, because I've had that happen to me so many times. It ain't even funny. It ain't learned better yet. You can learn nothing, you fool. When you got a fish pull that hard and you know you got a 5-aught hook on there, do not tighten the drag and don't horse him. Don't do it. Just let him go. Play him out. Woo, that would have been amazing to get that fish in. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. That you say shit happened. And that's right, HS Outdoors. You know what the most important thing is? That we're sitting here fishing right now. And we got to see, you know, what excites you is you got to see something get a hold of that rod that you know wasn't a baby. You know it wasn't a baby. I guarantee you she's getting a 9 or 10 hook put on her tonight. That mistake will not be made again. We'll go a 9 or a 10 on her tonight. When I get home, Betty's getting brand new rigging put on her. Matter of fact, I've got a hey, Danny, I just went back and take down. Sick, just seeing. I know it, isn't it awful? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be in the headlines tomorrow. Danny Stone screws the pooch. He screwed the pooch. No, actually, I've got a fish finder rig that I got from Down East Tackle. That's what's going to go on there. It's actually my surf casting stuff for Florida, and the 300-pound leader on there is a little overkill, but I think that's what we'll go with. I don't know. We'll see. If it don't go on Betty, it'll go on Bob. Bob's not here right now. Bob's in the truck. Bob had an attitude, so I just left him in the truck today. I don't know what was going on with him. I went to pick him up. He got all tangled up in a net. And when I tried to get him out, he got tangled up in something else. So, you know what, Bob? Just stay your butt in the truck if you're going to be like that. You can stay here and think about it, big boy. So Bob's in the truck. Unless somebody stole him. Let me look. Nope, ain't nobody touched him. I can still see him from here. Bob's a big old boy. He's only a 13-footer, though. Betty's 16. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download that video. I'm going to download this live. I'm going to cut that clip out of the takedown. And the title of the video is Danny Stone Screws the Pooch. Oh, you friggin' idiot. The best chance to amaze these people and show them something awesome, and you blew it. Lord, we waited a while for that bite, too. That took a minute. Well, if anybody wants to know, yes, they will bite on drum. Does that mean I'm going to start fishing with drum? Probably not, because that's the first time I've ever hooked a fish on drum. First time ever. Right now, in the back of my head, I hear Has singing Takedown, and then all of them stop singing and walk off. When oh, Lord. God, I'm having a great day. I'd have a greater day if I'd have caught that fish. But you know what? I've had a great day, y'all. It's been a good day. We caught us a nice channel cat as soon as we got here. We got the takedown of the year for us just a little while later. And on a piece of bait that we said we'd never catch fish on, and we still hooked up on it. How are you going to be mad about that? Oh, Jello, it came close. I almost dropped so many cuss words, there wouldn't be a fish in this water for 3 weeks. It'd be contaminated. Ooh. That was fun, y'all. That was fun. That may have been the highlight of the night there, y'all. Maybe in all she wrote. I want you to keep in mind, though. We're fishing in the early evening right now. Now, we're going to be in this area Saturday morning. The kicker here is The fishing here is an early morning bite. And it will be for at least the next 3 weeks. I know that from years of fishing here. I know it. Ronnie Moore can tell you that because we proved it Saturday. We proved it Sunday. We got here, started fishing, and bam, 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 caught fish. As soon as the morning got into the later hours of the morning, it's like you flipped the light switch. We didn't catch another fish after that. But the early morning bite here is amazing. I mean, amazing. I promise you, if I come up here early in the morning and threw out 6 rods with fresh skipjack and fresh shad on there, you're going to see a double takedown. I guarantee you will. But you got to do it in the morning. Usually, the best bite here happens between 7 and 8:30. I know that's a weird freaking number, but trust me. Ask Ronnie. He was with me. He's been with me and seen it. But it's like right after 8:30, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, they'll slack off, and after 9 o'clock, boom, they're gone. They're done. They're not eating anymore. But if you can get set up here before 7 and throw some rods out, I promise you, you're going to have a good time. You'll get bites faster than you want to get them. You just sent me a clip. Hold on. You sent me a clip that might feel better. Hey, dude, you missed it.
You just missed it.
Oh my God, I screwed up so bad. Dude, I'm going to go back and make the video. That black rod, it went down to a 90-degree angle with stripping line off of it. Everybody on here was sitting there screaming. It was crazy. And I hooked into it. And I got a 5/0 hook on there. And dadgum, I guess it was just skin hooked. And I was pulling too hard and it popped the hook. But man, that thing was freaking huge.
Man.
When I first got here, I threw out. And within 16 minutes, I had a 7.5 pound channel cats just slammed the rod. They got it.
Really?
About 15 minutes later, that rod, the black one, it went down to a 90-degree angle. And I got my numbers on every one of them today. So, okay.
We're good then. We're good.
Yeah, every one of them are labeled today.
Cool.
But oh my God, that's what we've been sitting talking about. Everybody's giving me crap. They're not giving me crap. They feel sorry for me because I lost that. Man, I guarantee it. I've had 25 and 30 pounders that couldn't bend that rod down like that.
Really?
So that fish had to be over 40.
The
only time I've ever had a fish bend that rod down like that was in Pensacola Beach in Florida. It was a 5-foot black tip shark.
Goodness.
So that was a massive fish. I tightened the drag down, fought it too hard, and the hook on there is way too small. I got a 5/0. I need to jump it up to at least a 9 or a 10.
Gotcha.
But you hook something that big with a tiny hook, all you got is skin. And when I tightened that drag down and tried to pull, he was doing that and doing that and doing that, and all of a sudden he flipped that head and it said boink. I got it all on video though.
I just swinging by and seeing how you did, if you caught any more the other day or if you're doing any good today. So.
We took first spot. We won.
Nice.
Yep.
Congrats.
We won that day. So we moved up. We're in the final 4.
Real.
So Saturday I'm gonna be back down here again. I'm gonna have 6 rod with whoever you go against, you make your agreement on your rules. We set a 6 rod limit on it. So I will have 6 down here Saturday. It's gonna be a long walk, but I'm gonna try to get there.
Get right down there?
Yeah. That's where I wanna be. But it's killing me. I can't drive down there.
Yeah. Well, I started saying if you got a boat, you can boat in too.
Yeah. I got a boat, but the motor don't work, and I'm not trying to paddle up that river.
Yeah. Don't blame you.
That's not happening, man. I'm not doing it.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back at it.
Well, I didn't bring any lights with me, and I didn't bring the charger for the phone. I told them I would come out and fish for a little while. I got 39 people watching right now. Amazing people. But my battery's going to go dead a little bit. We didn't bring the lights, so we're going to run it till about dark. We're going to pack up and get out of here. We're going to go home and change all the hooks on these rods. We're definitely going to go bigger hooks. But we thought we were going to go out here and get into a few little channel cats, but we wasn't expecting that. I've already got people that saved the clip.
Oh, nice.
They cut the clip out from where that rod bit down, and they're
Uh-huh.
all, yeah, they're sending it all over the place. That was a heck of a takedown.
Well, good.
And I caught him on, I hooked him on. I didn't catch him, but I hooked him on. I threw my cast in it for a while ago, and I got two little bitty drum about that big.
Really?
I've never hooked. I've tried drum before, never even had a bite on it. And I chopped him in half and threw the head out there, and that's what he grabbed. Was that cotton picking drum head?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I can't believe that. I've never even had a bite on drum. I don't like using drum for bait. I hate drum for bait. And dadgummit, if that ain't what he hit, I couldn't believe it.
All right. Well, I'll let you keep on going. See if you can.
As always, I'm glad to see you out here, man. I appreciate you.
Good to see you.
Yep. I like you keeping all the crazy people away from me. I want to be the only crazy one down here. We got 2 pieces of chicken, 2 pieces of drum, and 1 piece of shad left out there, you guys. We're going to just let them sit, let them soak, and see maybe if something happens. Miss Swamp Donkey, hello. What was that? Oh, that was my game warden buddy. Yeah, I'm friends with DNR. Yes, I am. I got the inside scoop on everything, buddy. They go around, they drive around, they find the best spots, and they tell me what's going on. That way I don't have to burn all my gas driving around everywhere. Seriously, if you'll get to know your conservation agent that's in your area and work with them and become friends with them, they will help you. They will help you. They'll tell you stuff that they don't tell you unless you ask. That ain't cheating. Well, because I'm friends with the game warden? No, he's a really cool guy. I've known him for a long time. As a matter of fact, the parking lot to get down here was locked. It ain't locked now. He opened the door for me. He opened the door for me. Yeah, yeah. Man, I mean, I hang out with all my game warden buddies. There was a time they didn't like me back when I was younger. Trust me. I had my times when the game wardens just did not like seeing me. But now they all cheer me on. They all give me information, and they'll do that for anybody, guys. If you'll work with them, conservation agent is your friend. Just make sure you have your license. Make sure everything's legal. Dude, when they show up to check you and you ask them questions, they're going to give you some answers. Seriously, they will, and they'll help you. They'll give you a lot of information. Some of the coolest guys I ever known was my conservation agent buddies. Y'all, I don't know if we're going to get another one or not. We said that a while ago, and we said we wasn't going to get no bite on no cotton picking drumhead neither. But I really believe it this time. Regardless if we catch another fish or not, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you had fun. Pontoon Jody. Jody, oh my God. You wouldn't believe what I did. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna go home and download this whole thing, and I'm gonna cut the clip out and post it up there. I screwed up. I had a massive catfish on here. Massive. The takedown was beautiful on footage. Oh my God. Nobody's ever seen Betty bend like that before. She was at a 90-degree angle, son. 90-degree. That was a massive catfish. I can't believe we lost that freaking fish. I can't believe that. But you know what? I'd rather hook that fish and lose it than to sit down here and not get a bite. I would rather. Jody, you got to go back and watch it. I promise you, I'm going to go home and download this, and I'm going to cut a clip out, and I'm going to post it as a video on my channel. But I had the best takedown Betty that any of y'all have ever seen on Betty. You've never seen Betty bent down that far. And it was ripping line off of the spool. I mean, ripping line off. But I had a 5/0 hook on there. And I ain't hooked in the lip. There wasn't no way I was getting that fish in with that log pile there, 5/0 hook, and me pulling on him like that. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Betty's getting bumped. Let me get the angle right. Hang on, y'all. We might get lucky. Betty's getting bit. There she goes. Is he on there? Did y'all see that? Is he still on there? He's still pulling. Come on. Come on, son. Come on. Come on. Come on. I dare you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man, that 5/0 hook is killing me. That freaking 5/0 hook is killing me. It's killing me. My God. Did y'all see that one? Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Take the That was on drum, you guys. It was a piece of drum. That was a drum head. I cut the head off the drum and scaled it. That's the second time we've had a bite on drum tonight. Take the freaking bait. Catching fish is the goal, you guys. We all know that. But that crap, I'm telling you, is fun. You got to admit. When you see them rod tips wiggling like that, that's what everybody wants to see, you know? Yeah, they want to see the big catfish at the end of it. But the most exciting moment of any of it is when that rod tip starts getting all wonky on you. So Betty got another hit on drumhead. We're going to let it sit for a minute because he might have pulled that bait off of there. But we're going to wait and be patient for just a few minutes. And because I'm throwing Betty, see, here's the thing. None of these other rods, these short rods, there's nothing wrong with those short rods. They're good rods. But if you notice, we haven't got a single bite on any of them. Now, why is that? Let me tell you why. I'm telling you, it's why I use a 16-foot rod. I can't get out there where those fish are with those short rods. Why is Betty getting all the fish? Why does Betty always catch the fish? It's because Betty's out there where the fish are. These other rods, as good as they are, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them other than they can't get where that rod can get. That's why that rod catches most of the fish. You go back and watch every video I've ever put out. I'm not asking you to. I'm saying if you choose to. The majority of the fish that I catch are on that freaking 16-foot big black whopping heifer. I started calling something else. That big rod gets it out there. And I'm seriously tempted. I've still got a piece of shad on that rod right there that hasn't gotten bit. I may reel it in, take the shad off of it, put it on Betty, and get it on up there. Get it out there where those fish are. But they are hitting the freaking drum. Can you believe that? As a matter of fact, we're running out of time. Let's do this. That rod there, I think it's got a 8 or a 9/0 hook on it with a piece of shad. Let's pull that rod in, pull Betty in, swap that hook and that bait over to Betty, and get her out there. What do y'all think? Sound like a good idea? That's what we'll do. Let's reel that in, see if we still got our shad on there. We'll swap hooks with Betty, get that bigger hook on there, and get that shad way out there where those catfish are. Let's get to work. All right, yep, there's a bigger hook and a piece of shad. So we'll take that hook. Let's get that done real quick. We're going to swap hooks out and swap bait out on Betty. Because we're running out of time, folks. We're running out of time. We're going to change hooks real quick. Betty's about a quarter-mile down there, so it's going to take a minute. That fish is on there. He's on there. We got fish on, y'all. He's been on there the whole time. That fish a bit while ago's on here. I went to reel Betty up and he was just sitting there. We got him. All right, Danny. Slow your roll. Don't fight him so hard. This one ain't as big as that one while ago. But we're going to get him. That fish has been on there the whole time just sitting there. Come here, son. Come here, I want to talk to you. It's going to be a blue cat. He ain't no big one. He ain't no monster. Oh, he's coming out of the net. Can't believe that crap. When that fish bit Betty a while ago and banged on her and just said stop, he's been sitting there the whole time on the rod. And he bit the cotton picking drumhead. Pretty little blue. That fish has been there the whole time we've been sitting here bull crapping. Sitting there the whole time. Open your mouth, sonny boy. That's a good boy. There you go. We're still going to change that hook out on Betty, though. This one here, I'm going to say 6.5, maybe 7. Maybe. That fish was on there the whole time. He bit that and just sat there. I guessed it pretty close. I said 6.5, maybe 7. He was 6.43, y'all. 6.43. I figured he'd be about 6.5. I was close. I can't get them all perfect. Beautiful catfish, though. Beautiful catfish. Look at that. Beautiful catfish. Nothing wrong with that, y'all. And he was sitting there on the hook just sucking on that bait. All right, buddy. We'll see ya. You know what? I wonder if he'll eat that cotton picking head again. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it back out just like that. And no, I'm not gonna change the hook because I want to hurry up and get back out there. We're running out of time, y'all. We're running out of time. Look at all the slime on that. See that? That's slime on that braid. Look at this crap. He's been sitting there the whole time, just sliming that up. Look at that. It looks like snot. That fish sat there with that hook in his mouth. Let's get him back out there. Can y'all believe that? Hey, hang on a second. Somebody's up there messing around my truck, y'all. No, I ain't playing no bullshit tonight. I ain't putting up that crap. I ain't no mood for it. I guess we'll tie this hook back on here. 4, 5. I want to rehook this bait. No, it's on there pretty good. Let's see if we can get this one down there close to where Betty's at. Because apparently those fish are way down there. And that's where we want to be. That's where we want to be. Right down there. Go, baby. Beautiful. I like it. Well, biscuits and gravy. Can you believe that? We got that bite a while ago. I got slime on my. We got that bite a while ago on Betty. And that fish sat there just holding that bait and holding it. And when I decided to reel in and change the hooks out, he decided to take off because as soon as I tightened that line up, he said, bonk, bonk, bonk. I'm like, crap, he's on there. That fish been on there the whole time. Can you believe that? Oh, you're absolutely right, that bread will move them. Now, there's somebody in a black truck and a four-wheeler, and they are walking all around the bed of my truck. Yeah, see, I don't like anybody that close to my vehicle when there's a whole parking lot, and I'm parked away from everybody, but they're walking around my truck. I don't like that crap. Linda Cox, let me let you on a secret. Betty is 16 foot long. Okay. I've got 220s. I just don't ever use them. It's overkill for even me. 20-foot rod. I can't get it in the screen. But I do actually have two 20-footers. Yeah. Okay, they're moved over throwing cast net. They're catching shad right now, so as long as they're doing something fishing related, I'm gonna give them the benefit of a doubt. Oh, well, that's two fish on the board, y'all. So it wasn't a bad day. We lost the monster. Did that give us redemption? No, not really. But think about it. How many times have any of us went out lately and just sat here and watched rods do nothing, absolutely nothing, and just get skunked, and still uh, was glad that you went out and enjoyed the day. I'm counting it as a total success because we caught a nice channel cat, we caught a decent little blue, and we got to see the takedown, the best takedown so far this year. We got to witness that. Yeah, we wanted to land the fish, but other than that, what more can you ask for? Versus going out here sitting and watching rods do nothing. I hope y'all had a good time watching it. I do. Because, man, that's what I'm all about. I want to make y'all laugh. I want you to see some kind of action going on. And the only time I'm ever disappointed in going home is if I feel like I failed doing that. If I didn't get that done, it hurts me a little bit. It also does. It takes a little piece out of me. It does. But we got to take your afternoon, and I hope I had a little fun to it. I hope we did. Because I know there's some of y'all out there, and I would too. There's some of that you get more of a kick out of watching me screw up than you do seeing me hold a big old fish and running around, bragging and acting like an idiot. Sometimes it's fun just to let them get away too. We're running 39% on our battery. It's dropping real fast. Sun's getting down real quick. We'll stay as long as we can see Betty, yo. We'll stay here and try to ride this monkey to the end of the railroad tracks. And I can't believe, I know I don't have those little rods out there as far as we got Betty and that other rod's out, but I can't believe that none of them's even got a bite. I mean, I figured they would at least get a nibble. And what I should be doing if I was a smart man would be to shut this down and go down there. Them guys are throwing a cast net right now, and they are freaking pulling in tons of shad right now. And I mean tons of them. And I need to try to get a pile of those shad because right now, what we're running mostly on this weekend, we will have I've got some fresh frozen skipjack that I got. I've got live bluegills that we will be cutting up and using. And that's the thing, if they'll hit that freaking drum, could you imagine what they would do to a bluegill head? Oh my God. It'd be like a kid eating a candy bar. They'll go freaking nuts. We done go get that shad. Hurry. Brother, they ain't going nowhere. Them shad are always down there at that spillway dam. I can throw that net anytime and get them. Late in the evening is when the skipjacks start working up in their stuff. And that's the best time to throw for them shad because actually them skipjack are chasing them little shad. I'll call it skipjack and that bellies would be full of them shad. You can throw that net, and every now and then I'll get a skipjack in the net. But them little suckers are so fast, they're hard to catch in the net, man. You throw a net, and by the time it starts sinking, them skipjack are gone. But them shad will spin around in a ball and freaking out, and you'll wind up getting them. But you do get a skipjack that gets kind of stupid every now and then, and he'll turn and go the wrong way and go back into the net instead of away from it. But before I go home, I'm going to throw the net and get some shad in the bucket. I'm going to take home and brine them, and I'll have them for Saturday. Man, what I do with them, because the guy taught me this a little while back. I mean, you guys are all experienced fishermen, and you know what I'm talking about. But a lot of times when you freeze shad and you thaw it out, shad gets mushy. I mean, it does for me. But a guy told me if you'll mix some salt water up, some curing salt, and put a little bit of that in the bag with the shad when you freeze them, that brine will help keep them a little more solid, more firm. I don't know. I'm going to try it. It's just what an old man told me. Slide them little cash for some shad. Eddie, I'm not gonna pay them for shad when I got my casting net up in the truck. I'll just throw it and get them. Are you talking about for like right now? Because we've got enough bait on the rods right now to last till it's dark. I mean, we're not going to fish past dark. So we're baited up. We're just going to hang here and fish. And then when I pack everything up and get to the truck, I'll throw the net before I leave, and I'll get some bait to take home with me. That being said, we've got plenty of bait for Saturday. Bait is not an issue. I would just like to get some shad to go with it. I don't have any shad. I've got skipjack. I've got bluegill. Hang on. I'm not going to be throwing no. I'll take some chicken with me Saturday, but I doubt if I use it. They're fixing to leave. I'm just watching while they go by my truck. Nah, there's 5 or 6 people pull up there now. The good thing about that is most people won't steal from you if there's witnesses. So I think we're okay. Yeah, if they were just there by themselves and nobody was watching them, yeah, they'd snatch stuff out of my truck and take off running. I've had it happen like 4 or 5 times already. But when other people pull up, they won't do it because there's somebody there watching them. So we're good. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm glad we got to spend this impromptu moment today, though. I had to take off work today at 11 because my wife had an appointment with a cardiologist. And by the time I got her to the doctor and we got back to the house, if I'd have went back to work, I could only work a couple more hours. So I just took off the rest of the day and come over here. And I think it was worth it. I hope it was for y'all. I mean, I had a good time. And we'll hang here just a minute and see what happens. No, Florida, I'm telling you, that's one. I've had stuff stolen out of my truck here so many freaking times. And when you get back, man, it's the most sickening feeling. Even if they take stuff that I don't really care that much about, the fact that they took from me, man, it just gives you a knot in your stomach, a lump in your throat, and it just makes you sick that somebody got you, that they took something that belonged to you and took it away from you. You know, Danny, chat. Okay. Did I miss something? Uh, sound like Dieter now? What did I say to sound like Dieter? No, they got their own net, Linda. They're good to go on that. 1 tablespoons of brine in each bag. Yeah, Big Skip. He knows what I'm talking about. I've never done it. I had an old guy tell me that trick the other day. I haven't tried it yet. Drum. Here's the thing. If I went through the net right now, by the time I got back and rebaited up, it'd be dark. It'd be time to go. And I wouldn't want to shut the live stream off to save battery because I only got 36% left and it starts dropping real fast. So if you guys don't mind, let's just ride this monkey out here. Why do I keep saying that? Why do I keep saying ride that monkey out? That's not going to be my new catchphrase. Ride that monkey to the end of the tracks. I'm not doing that. I got to come up with something better than that. But we're just going to ride it out here and finish the day out. And just got back in. Curtis. Oh, my God. So far, we caught one channel cat that was 7.40. And then we had the takedown of the century. And we lost it. It's all on video, brother. You can see Black Betty right there. She was bit down in the letter L. And peel and drag, we hooked up. We fought it for just maybe what do y'all say, about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe a minute tops, and then popped the hook. But it was an awesome, beautiful takedown that you had to see. I will take that clip out and I will make a short of it so everybody doesn't have to hunt for it, because I'm going to want to watch it over and over again. And then we did catch a decent little blue cat a while ago. I don't know how far back it was. It was let's say that I almost say it was around the 20 20 to 25-minute mark, maybe. I don't know. It was somewhere in there. I'm telling if it was leaving up here. Dude, there's like 12 Harley Davidsons just pulled around my truck. Oh, great. I got a biker gang down here surrounding me. Well, now what's the worst thing that happened? I get the crap beat out of me. Oh, they're pulling out. They're pulling out. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's just milk it out. You can still see Betty, or I can on the camera. We've got that smashed up, crushed uh, drum head that we caught that fish on a while ago. That's still on the hook. I did have another piece of drum there that I could have put on there, I guess. Whew. God, I'm gonna miss it the day I can't do this no more. It's gonna be the end of my life the day I can't do this no more. If you used to take this away from me, you might as well take my soul. I cannot wait for Saturday morning now. You guys, we're going to have so much freaking fun. No matter if Creole wins, I win, or Brian or Freddie, it doesn't matter. If it stays like this, okay, I know Creole's going to hook fish. But if I can get my water to stay like this Saturday morning, it's going to be freaking amazing. You guys are going to see the fight of the century. I promise you. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Creole. I promise you. Yeah, odds are against me, and most likely he's going to get me, but he's not going to walk on me. I'm going to give the boy a fight. I'm going to give him a good fight. All I got to do is keep this water just like this. If it'll stay like this, please, God, let it stay like this. I'm begging you. Oh, please let it stay like this. Oh, just leave my river alone. Leave it alone. Let me have this. Let me have it. I'm begging you. Just let me have it. One day. Give me one day. It's going to be amazing. But no matter what happens, we'll be fishing. No, I don't name my bullets, brother. There's too damn many of them. I consider name all them. I got a 17-round mag on my hip and one in my pocket. I ain't naming 34 bullets. I'm glad we got to catch a couple fish for y'all. Spur of the moment trip. Spur of the moment, out of the blue. Massive takedown. Beautiful takedown. And we pulled out a pretty little channel cat and a beautiful little blue. So it's a good show, y'all. It beats the crap out of the ones where I'm sitting around going, well, we got skunked again. And the 80 pounder. I'm guessing that fish was at least 40. I don't believe he would have been 80. I don't know. I know he was massive, but he had to be at least 40 because he had to be. The backbone on Betty is pretty freaking stiff. I mean, most of the time when she hits a bite, if you go back and watch the black, Ooh, you guys seen my TikTok video of Black Betty? You gotta see it. It's a 1 minute long video, and it plays the song. Oh, Black Betty, bam, bam. If you have not seen my Black Betty video on TikTok, I'm asking you to go watch it because it's all Betty for a 1 minute of just wiggling and pulling and catching fish. 1 minute of your time, go watch my TikTok video of Black Betty. I'm pretty proud of it. I am. I love it. But what I'm saying is, Betty's got a pretty stiff backbone on her. And I've had 25 and 30 pounders that can't bend her down, but maybe 3 feet. That fish that just grabbed her a while ago, I ain't never seen her bit like that, except for down in Florida when Betty goes after sharks. That's when you see Betty do that. I've never seen a catfish do that to Betty, ever. Never seen it happen. We had 2 firsts here tonight. We got our first bite, and we caught our first fish on drum that I've never even had a bite on drum. I hate drum for bait, but I'm starting to think maybe there's something there. Maybe I might need to look back into it. And we got to see the massive takedown on Betty. Sorry I didn't get the fish for you guys. 100% my fault. 100%. 100%. I am not the best fisherman in the world. I do all right. I do all right. I don't claim to be the best, and I'm not the best. But I can promise you I'll do everything I can to give you a good time. I'd like to see one more. But if it don't happen, it's okay. It's all right, you guys. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. If we don't get nothing else, it's okay. We had a good time. And there's been times that I've come out and done a live stream that I caught a few fish really quick, and then we would spend hours doing nothing. I'd almost rather have just walked away after those few fish that I caught and make a shorter video that people wouldn't have to hunt through there for crap. But then we'd be missing out on the time hanging out, and you know how much I hate that. It's hard for me to tell y'all good night. You know that. If you've ever watched me, you know it's hard for me to say goodbye to y'all. I love hanging out with you guys. I do. I love hanging out with you guys. Imagine how much fun we're going to have Saturday morning. Can you? Oh, I'm getting so excited. Oh, doggone it. I'm pumped up, y'all. It's going to be fun. You got me and Creole bringing you the Mississippi River, brother. He's down south down in the bayou in the Mississippi in Louisiana. You're going to have the hardcore Cajun King himself on the Mississippi River. You got the joking nut, the crazy guy, up here in the upper parts of the Mississippi. So you're getting a double dose of the Mississippi River on Saturday morning. And then what are you going to do? You're going to throw in the kicker with Freddie and Brian B. Brian B. on the Potomac. Do y'all know how much freaking fun that's going to be? Oh, my God. Anybody that ain't there watching that, you've lost your cotton picking mind. Telling you. They let you say all this stuff and nobody even get a bite. It'd be like crickets chirping. Well, 4 hours later. I don't know what's going on. I ain't even had a nibble. I don't believe that. I believe in my soul. We're going to put on a great show for y'all. And that's what, I've talked. What you guys see on the catfish and crappie thing, and we're busting on each other and stuff and everything. What y'all don't see behind the scenes is us calling each other and talking. And every one of us has said the same thing. Me, Creole, Brian, and Freddie. We've all agreed and said the same thing. The most important thing is, not who wins or loses, is that we do our best to catch a lot of fish and give you guys something worth watching. And that's our number one goal. Number two is kick each other's butts. But we all agreed, number one thing is, guys, we got to make this good. We got to make this good for the people who are watching it. Because some people are watching it, that's your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your family. They're there watching you for a reason. Because they want to have a good time. So the four of us have agreed that's our number one goal. Number two is to whoop the snot out of each other. To just see who can give each other the worst beatdown. If y'all think for a second there wasn't a bunch of colluding going on before we did that show the other night, if you ain't figured it out by now, then I'd suggest you never apply for a job as a detective because you ain't gonna make it. You had me and Freddie cahooting together. You had Brian B and Creole calling each other. Man, we just working it out, brother. Working it out. What time is it? Live stream has been going for 2 hours and 13 minutes. I should have ended at 2 hours on an even number, I guess. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes on the live stream. We're going to go till 2 hours and 30 minutes and then shut it down, guys, because I need enough light to be able to see to the. I'm going to be up around that dam, and I'm not going to do that in the dark. It's too daggum dangerous. And as much as I do stupid stuff, I don't risk my life. I promise you I don't. So we got 16 more minutes that we'll run here. I'll tell you guys bye, and I'll move down there and I'll grab the net and I'm going to snatch up some shad to run to the house and flash freeze them. But we'll try to catch a fish for you here in 16 minutes if we can. We got two for you. Stop being so daggone greedy. Ain't like I throwed a skunk in your face. Jesus, that boy stinks. Come up here with them skunks all the time. Always got a skunk. I can't believe that fish wiggled that pole a while ago. I come over and sit down, decided to reel up, change the hooks, and this cotton picker was on there. That ain't the first time I've had it happen, but it always surprises me when they do that. I'm just like shocked. I'm like, how are you going to sit there with that hook in your lip, knowing that it's hurting like a sun gun, and you're just going to sit there and freeze and not move and go, oh, crap, crap, I got a hook in my lip. Don't move, don't move. There takes a certain kind of fish to do that. And maybe it's one that goes, oh, crap, I felt this before. Whatever you do, don't pull that line. Don't do it. It's a tripwire. As soon as you pull that line, they're going to start jerking your ass out of the water. Just don't pull the line. Sit here and be still. What are you going to do? I hope it rusts out before he figures out that I'm here. Oh, let me check on my vehicle. No, we're still good. Oh, God, did y'all hear my back pop? Oh, Jesus. That hurt. Oh, la, 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 la. How much more time am I committing to y'all? You got 14 minutes and 6 seconds. 14 minutes and 6 seconds, Betty. Well, let's go. I'll tell you what, since we got 14 minutes left, I've do got the last piece of that drum over there. Let's reel Betty in and put that new piece on there and throw her out and see what happens in 14 minutes. That freaking chicken ain't worth nothing. Hold on, why is that rod down there like that? All right, let's rebait Betty real quick. God, that thing throws way down there. It takes forever to get that back. This bank's getting slippery. Yeah, we need to change that bait. Oh my God. Something's been chewing on it. All right. This is our last piece of drum right here, y'all. Our last piece of drum. Ooh, I don't like how I hooked that. Come on now. Mm, we'll work with that. Let's get her way down there. Oh, good God, yeah. Woo! That went way down there in the pawpaw patch. And I want to rethrow this rod because it's drifted on me for some reason. Let's throw this one back out. Hello, darling. Come on up and see me. Come on up and see me. Let's go get a fish together. Oh, there's a beautiful throw. I like that. Sink, 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 sink. Oh, yeah. That water is not that freaking deep. All right, so we got fresh bait on Betty, and we read through that other rod, and we have 11 minutes left to go, y'all. 11 minutes. Can we catch another one in 11 minutes? No, Linda. 1 and 1. 11. 11 minutes is all I'm giving you, hun, because I've got to go throw that net. And I left the generator at home on purpose. Didn't I? Wait a minute. I think generator's in the truck. Hmm. Oh, bait shop's on? Then I'd really need to get off here, you guys. If the bait shop's on, I need to shut this down. So 10 minutes is all I'm giving you. And I want you guys to rush out of here and go to the bait shop when I do. Because I do not want to step on them boys at all. Yeah. We definitely need to support. Um, Anytime you see the bait shop or no script on, let's support those guys and make sure everybody's there to show them how much we appreciate the time and effort they're putting into doing those shows for you. And 9 more minutes, guys. 9 more minutes. I know I'm cutting it. What time did they start? What time did the bait shop start? Could somebody tell me what time did they start? Did they start at 7 o'clock? But you guys do me a huge favor. They start at 7. Well, I cut into 16 plus 9. I cut into what, 25 minutes of their time. I hope they won't mind. But will you guys do me a big favor when you leave here? When you guys leave here, man, head straight over to the bait shop and tell them that Danny Stone's a freaking idiot. He said, man, he just lost a huge catfish because he's a freaking idiot. But yeah, when I leave here, you guys all go there and tell them hi for me because I got to pack all this gear up, get it across that field, load it in the truck. Then I'm going to drag the nets out and I'm going to throw the nets for a little while. And trust me, you guys don't want to watch all that. You'd be better off watching the bait shop. But we're going to give you everything we promised. We got 8 more minutes, almost 7. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to try to catch one more fish for y'all. If I promise you an amount of time, I will give it to you. I just don't want to cut into their time. See, I forgot that they were on tonight. Here's here's my this is the way I look at it, okay? Um if I'm gonna go live, I'll look and see if anybody's live and there'll be some people live or whatever. If it's not a scheduled program that they've advertised through the week, or if it's a program that comes on every week at that time, I try not to go live there. It has to be a situation where I'm just catching massive fish and I don't want to leave. But if you schedule a show, I'm not gonna go on while you're on. I won't do it. Okay. I did forget that they were coming on at 7. I wasn't watching the clock. That's my bad. It's a third or fourth mistake I've made tonight. But here's the thing, guys. I've had people say, "Oh, I don't want to go live because so and so's live." Listen to me. If you don't go live because somebody else is live, you're never going to freaking go live because there's always somebody going live. You got every right to be on there just like they do. Okay. So if it's somebody just like I did tonight, I came out of the blue, nobody knew I was going to do it. If you see me live and you want to go live. You're not hurting my feelings. Okay. We're all here to give people a choice and give them options to watch. Go live. Don't worry about it. Somebody else being live. That being said, my policy on it, if it's a scheduled program that's there every week and everybody knows what you, I don't do that. I'm not saying you can't. There's nothing wrong if you do. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Everybody's got the freedom to go on here and go live anytime they want. I just do it out of respect, okay? For my personal values is what it is. That's my beliefs. They don't have to be yours. They do not have to be yours. If you want to go live, you go live anytime you want to. Because look here, YouTube belongs to all of us. It don't belong to a group of people that it don't belong to the big dogs and or the people that's there all the time. It doesn't belong to them. It belongs to us, all of us. I just have a I don't know, some kind of a code that says somebody that worked real hard to schedule something all week. I think it's kind of a on my part, it'd be a butthole move for me to go, oh, he's going live in 15 minutes. I'm going to go live just to screw with him. I don't do that. I don't. If you want to, it's fine. You got every right to. Okay, I was live and you went live on top of me. Oh, just kidding. But when? Oh, was you live tonight? I thought you went on Wednesday nights. You were on last night, weren't you? Kelly? Freaking fart head. Bullet thing is on Wednesday night, right? Before Docktails, right? I don't know. I don't keep up with y'all's crap anymore. I don't care if you still see them polls. I'm fixing to get the hell out of here. You got 3 minutes and 15 seconds, buddy. I'm scared of the dark. Does that light work? Oh, crap. That little light works. Forget that little light. Don't pay no attention to that light. We're leaving in 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. Come on, Betty. You got 3 minutes, girl. 3 minutes and we're shutting it down. And everybody's going to the bait shop. Oh, you go fishing every Thursday. I'm talking about your What's in Your Tackle Box show. That's on Wednesday nights, right, Kelly? Isn't that on Wednesday night? Because you do your show, and then a couple other people do stuff, and then uh, Docktails comes on, I think. No, that generator ain't freaking starting. You got 2 minutes and 10 seconds. If them rods going to do something, they better do it. It's time to get the hell on up out of here. I think the girls is quitting on y'all. I think they quit. You got 1 minute and 45 seconds, y'all. If they hook up, we'll fight the fish until it's in. But if not, we're shutting her down. Because I've got to go over. I want to get some shad for Saturday. I don't have any shad. I need to try to get some shad. I got to throw my net. So we got 2 fish for y'all. Huge takedown. And a major disappointment. And that's what we brought for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. Let's get it done. What we got left, y'all? We're counting down the clock. You got 34 seconds to go. 34 seconds. And I'm not seeing any action. 23 seconds to go. 22, 20 seconds, y'all. Make sure you go to the bait shop and tell them I said hi. That I probably won't be over there because I've got to pack my gear up and try to catch some more bait. Sorry I missed them. 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. You guys, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys are all going to go see the bait shop. I'm going to do my little spiel real quick. As always, I appreciate beyond any of your imaginations. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I always have a good time when you guys are here. Would I go fishing if you weren't here? Yeah. Would I enjoy it? Not really, because y'all have spoiled me now. I couldn't imagine coming out here now and fishing without you guys with me. It just wouldn't be the same to me. It just wouldn't be. I'd still do it. I wouldn't enjoy it. Okay. But thank y'all for coming out here and seeing me. Hope we got to throw a little bit of fun at you. I really wish we'd have caught that big fish, but we'll get you one this year. I promise. Trust me. There's some big old fish in this freaking river, and all I gotta do is put the right hook on, and it makes a hell of a difference. God bless y'all. Love each and every one of you. Go holler at the bait shop. Tell them I sent you. All right. We'll see y'all later. Love y'all.